All right, before we get started today, I just want to say if you see the camera doing some weird things, I'm testing out some new things for the visuals. So if it looks kind of stupid, I do apologize. I'm not redoing this recording. I don't care. But that is why. If you see things happening where it's unfocusing, focusing, shut up, don't talk about it, okay? We're not going to acknowledge it, but it's also something that I don't understand, and that's what brings me to today's video, part number 3 of things I just do not understand and I will probably never understand. People who like this guy's music. This guy, if you don't know who he is Playboi Carti. I will for the life of me never truly understand how anyone can say, yup, this is the music I enjoy. Yup, this is the music I want to put on in the car when I'm driving with my friends. This type of music makes me want to stab myself in the ears 46,000 times so I never can hear a song again or hear anything, because this music, the music that this man creates, absolutely awful. This man's music makes me feel like a person who is 50 or 60 years old who just doesn't seem to understand what music is anymore, and that music evolves, because when I tell people I don't like this man's music, I get criticized and bullied. But also, I don't understand why aren't people bullying this man to make better music. I don't get it. I'm kind of sticking to the same topic here, but another thing that I just will never understand is people who listen to the radio. Are you aware Spotify or Apple Music exists? Are you aware that instead of listening to commercials in songs you don't like, you can choose what you listen to while you're driving, while you work out, whatever it may be. It doesn't have to just be in the car. Why are we listening to the radio in 2023? I just do not understand it. It blows my mind when people call into radio stations and request a song. It's like, what? Just play it on your phone. YouTube it, Google it, whatever. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, freaking Pandora. Also, if you're using Pandora in 2023, what are we doing? Come on. People who like to read books. Are you aware that movies exist? Now, I used to read books a long time ago when I was a child, but that was before I realized, oh wait, movies are 1,000 times better, and I'm not going to argue about that. Movies are 1,000 times better in every single way. But then you get the argument, oh, the book is better than the movie. Well, your mistake. You should not have read the book because books are stupid. I've tried reading books over and over and over again because genuinely I do think there are some books out there that are worth reading. But then I try to and I'm like, oh my God, this is the most boring thing I have ever done in my entire life. But it blows my mind that there are genuine people who will pick reading a book, doing work, rather than watching a movie or a TV show where all you have to do is just keep your eyes on the TV screen and just enjoy. It makes zero sense to me. I just don't get it. How do boats not sink? I genuinely just will never understand that. You could explain it to me. There's obviously a way that they don't and people understand it, but me? Nah, I'm never gonna understand it, and I'm just gonna choose to never understand it, because something like a big yacht can just float, but then when I lay in the water, I sink. It makes no sense. There is a cruise ship departing next January that is so massive, my house plus 50 more houses, if not more, could fit on this thing. It legitimately looks like there is an entire city on this boat, and it's just floating through waves, through storms. It's just not sinking. It's just not tipping over unless you're the Titanic. Then it gets tricky. This one might upset a few people, and remember, these are just me being funny. I don't mean any of this seriously. I don't understand them, but I'm sorry if I offend you. That's not my purpose. But anyone that's over the age of 16 that enjoys wrestling. I've tried multiple times to enjoy wrestling, like WWE, whatever it may be, and I don't understand what people enjoy about this whatsoever. WWE has some of the worst acting I have ever seen in my entire life. Actually, I take that back. It has the worst acting I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm not aware if wrestling is still on Friday nights, but if it is that really what you want to do with your Friday night? Is that really what you're choosing to do? Sit down, watch grown men fake fight, touch each other, fake act, whatever they do in wrestling, you really choose to do that on your nights off. What are we doing? Some people call wrestling the soap opera for men, and I would disagree because it's worse than soap opera. Soap opera actually has some decent acting. It's still bad, don't get me wrong. It's like actually terrible, but wrestling, that's really bad. One thing that I'll say nice about wrestling is that it gave us John Cena. He's a great actor, and I enjoy basically everything he's in, even though he's been in some not the best movies. This man from Florida who thought it would be a really cool idea to take what looks like a hamster rolling wheel and just go across the ocean. Just the big ocean. This man was trying to go from Florida to the United Kingdom. That's 4,000 miles. 4,000 miles over an ocean. Let him do it. See what happens. Just let him do it. And supposedly, this isn't his first time being caught trying to do something like this. He's been caught multiple times. This man is devoted. I say let him do it. Just because, like, stupidity at this point, right? Like, why are we saving him? Like, just go out. You're not making it. 4,000 miles over an ocean. Do you know how unbelievably hard that would be to do? Boats do it. Again, like I stated earlier, don't understand it, but boats can do it, and it takes a while. Now imagine doing that in a wheel that has no engine, I don't think. It's just rolling. What are we doing? Do you know how difficult it would be to go to the bathroom? You gotta take a nice little deuce. What are you doing? Leaning over and just squatting over the ocean and just pooping in the ocean? Pissing in the ocean? You're attracting sharks. Sorry about that. You're done. Let him do it. Honestly, that's all I have to say. Just let him do it because stupidity will win in the end. Again, this isn't his first time doing it. And the last one for today is, how do people get catfished in 2023? How is that even possible? How are we doing that? How are you allowing yourself to do that? I don't mean to be mean here, but are we that desperate to find someone that you are willing to just be fine with being catfished? Because there's no way you aren't aware that you're being catfished, right? Like, there's absolutely no way you don't know. Like, there's no way you can catfish people now, and it still happens all the time. The MTV show Catfish is still going, I'm pretty sure. How? How are people still falling for this? That whole entire show has to be fake, right? There's absolutely no way that show is still having people actually being catfished. And if so, go to prison. I don't care. You deserve to be catfished. Go to prison and just stay there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me explaining things that I just don't understand. If you enjoy, maybe hit the subscribe button. If you don't hit the subscribe button, I understand that. I'm not for everybody. So freaking have a great day. Why are people getting catfished?